Hi friends, it's great to see you all again and welcome if you're new. My name is Alyssa and I'm the Berry Little Paper Crafter. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful Hanukkah and happy Kwanzaa to those who are celebrating. Today I thought I would share another folio tutorial for you guys. A lot of you seemed to enjoy my Christmas trifold folio, so I came up with another mini loaded folio here. This one is decorated for Christmas. I made it before the holidays. So on the front here, I've got this little gift tag label that I made. And this envelope here, I made out of my scraps. And I do have a video on how to make those. So go check that out if you haven't already. And then in the back, I just have some little goodies tucked inside, a tag and a journaling card. And this is actually Velcroed shut, so you can open it like this. And on this side, I've just got a little tag with a pipe cleaner ribbon. And here's my inside. So I've got a vellum pocket over here with a little journaling card on the inside. And then in the middle, I have just 3 little waterfall pockets. So they can all be flipped up like this. And on the inside, I just used up some of my scraps to create some journaling cards. Of course, you can put photos inside or whatever you would like. And I've got a little Merry Christmas tag here. And then over on this side, I just have this little bundle here, and you can untie this. So I included a tag and a journaling card, or it could be a bookmark, and then just some writing paper that opens up like so. And I did glue this part onto the folio there, so that is attached on the inside. So there we have our little loaded mini folio, and if you'd like to see how to make one, just keep on watching. So let's start off with a piece of paper that measures 6 inches by 12 inches. And I'll flip mine over so you can see. You can use single-sided or double-sided for this project. And we're gonna hold it at the 12-inch side and just score it at 3, 3.5, 8.5, and 9 inches. So 3, 3.5, 8.5, and 9. And then we can fold our score lines down. And that's our little folio base right there. So the front 2 flaps will be overlapping, so you can decide if you want the left side to be on top or the right side to be on top. So before we do anything on the outside, let's just go ahead and open this up and start working on the inside. And I'm gonna start with the left side here where I have the vellum pocket. And for that, you will need a sheet of paper that measures 3 by 6 and a vellum sheet that measures 4 by 4.5. And then I'll take my vellum sheet and let's start at the 4-inch side, and we can just score it at 1/2 inch and 3.5. And then flip it to the 4.5 inch side and score it at 1/2 inch. And then I'm just gonna cut out the corners here. And fold down my score lines. And then take your 3x6 paper, and we're gonna be gluing this like that. So just pop some glue on the vellum tabs, and those will get folded down behind your little sheet there. All right, and then you can glue this whole thing down onto the left side. And if you're using single-sided paper like I am, you can cut out 1/2-inch strips of paper to cover up these sections here. I have 2 little strips here that were just from the top. You know how some papers have that top little strip that is perforated? That's where these are from. So I'm just gonna glue these onto these little 1/2-inch sections there. So really great way to also just use up your scraps once again. All right, now for the middle here, if you want to cover up the background, that's just going to measure out to be 5x6. So I'm going to just use a solid piece of paper. Okay, now we're going to make the waterfall pockets for the middle part here. So let's just put this aside for a minute. You will need 3 sheets of paper, and they're going to be measuring 4.5 inches by 9 inches. And if you have a paper with a pattern going a certain way, you want to just keep it this way, going vertically, not like this. So just keep that in mind when you're picking out your papers for this. So let's score this one here. I will just turn it over so you can see. Let's line it up at the 4.5-inch side first, and we're gonna score it at 1/2 inch. And I should probably open this up actually. Then we're going to flip this over to the 9-inch side, and we're gonna score at 1/2 inch, 4.5, and 8.5. So when you flip this to the side that you want to use, the 1/2-inch tab on the long side is going to be on the left here. So I'm going to flip this over to the blank side so you can see where I'm going to be cutting next. So just this longer strip and the square at the top, we're going to be cutting those off. And then I'm just going to cut the corner off at the bottom here, just so it's easier for my tabs to fold down. So there's that. I'm gonna cut the corner off at the top here, and then just cut off all the way to the top, like that. So let me turn it back over to the printed side. So now it'll look something like this. And you'll have 2 tabs on the bottom, and then just one tab at the very top. So let's go ahead and fold down our scores. So these two tabs are going to get glued. And then this little tab left over at the top is what's going to get glued down into the folio so that you can flip these pockets up. So just fold that tab, and so we'll have a little side pocket right there. So before you glue your tabs down, you can put a little notch on the side of your pockets if you'd like. And then we can go ahead and glue down our tabs. I just realized, you guys, that I'm using berry printed paper today, and it's fitting because I'm the berry little paper crafter. So there's our first little pocket there, and we're gonna do the same exact thing to our other two sheets of paper. All right, so we have our 3 pockets all set. Let's bring back our folio, and we can just glue these down. And I think I'll put them in order like this. So I start with my bottom pocket, and I put it more towards the left side like this, so that there's about the same amount of space on the left side and the bottom. And that way too, you can put journaling cards or photos inside and they can kind of stick out. So we're just gonna be gluing down this top tab here, just right onto our folio. And then same thing with your next pocket. And we'll just place this tab right above the last pocket's tab. All right, so it can be flipped up like that. And now for the top pocket. All right, and there's our little waterfall pocket. Let's move on to the last little panel here. So you can even make another little vellum pocket to go on this side, or you can do what I did and just glue down some writing paper. So I'll just show you how I did that. This is just some ledger paper here, and I folded it into thirds so that when it's all closed up, it measures 3 by 6. And I'll just be gluing it down, I think, like this, so that you can open it up like that. And if you want to include some string or ribbon for the little tie closure, just get that out as well. And that's just going to be glued onto the back of the writing paper. So I'm just gonna pop some glue on my panel here. And then I can take my string and just place that in the middle, and then grab my paper and put it right on top. Right. And obviously you want to wait for this to dry, but I'll just show you what it will look like. I cut way too much string, so just cut off any excess. And there you have that. And you can tuck some things inside as well. This is just a scrap that I had. That can be a journaling card or a bookmark. And then for these pockets in the middle, they measure 4 by 4. So anything around that size will fit inside of here. They can even be a little bit wider so that you have things sticking out of your pockets if you would like. So these are just some scraps that I had, and I'll just put those in there as an example. And just going in with some other little scraps that I have that I can just put inside of the waterfall pockets, just to show you what it could look like. All right. And then we can embellish these pockets as well. I'm just gonna pop some stickers that I have. Right onto my pockets. I love this strawberry paper as it is, but I just put a little spread kindness sticker on it because I like that phrase. Maybe I'll pop just a little butterfly sticker on here. All right, so you can decorate as much as you want, but you guys know that I'm pretty simple, so that's all I'm gonna do there. So I think that's it for the inside, and now we can start working on our outside. And I'm just gonna go in with some of my scraps to make a little envelope, like how I did with my Christmas folio. So I do have a video on how to make these little envelopes with your scraps. And it's not rocket science or anything, but they're just super simple and quick to make. So go check out my video on that if you haven't already. And then this is technically my lid, but I'm just gonna keep that open. And I just kind of eyeball where I'm gonna cut. So if you want that angled look, you can do that as well. And then I just go in with my scissors and kind of round it off. And it's not perfect, but it looks more like a little envelope. So there's that quick little envelope I made from scraps. And I'm just gonna be gluing it onto my left flap here, but I wanna leave space in the back for things to be tucked in the back of the envelope as well. So I just kind of eyeball this part and see where I want my envelope to go. So I'm just going to move this aside and pop some glue on my left flap here, just in like a backwards sort of L shape. And then I'll place my envelope right on top of the glue. I'm also going to add some little Velcro dots to close up my whole folio here. So I will just place one right on the back, anywhere, of the envelope. And there's the back part. And then I'll just close my whole folio down. Press down the Velcro there. And we've got our little Velcro enclosure all set. And I think I'm just gonna stick a little butterfly with foam tape over here. Just on the right flap on the inside, so it's kind of like poking out. Little journaling card in the envelope. And then you've got room in the back of the envelope as well to tuck in some small tags or journaling cards or little stickers like that. Let's just do another quick little flip through of what we just made. This opens right up. And here are all our goodies on the inside. You've got your waterfall pockets here and your little bundle of goodies over on this side. So if you enjoyed this little folio tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more. And come say hi to me in the comments down below. I love talking to you guys and appreciate all of your support so very much. But other than that, I hope you have a great day or night, and I will see you all very soon. Happy crafting!